train your Gavin. Read those books in a blink, oh yeah. Grab yourself a hot drink cause you're watching How to Train Your Gavin.
Yep, that's me.
Hey guys, welcome back to How to Train Your Gavin. Today I am doing my very late October TBR, and as you may know, I play a TBR game every month now because that's what I like to do. I like to torture myself even more. Now I don't have any books prepared for this video whatsoever. That's fine. I'm winging it. I'm just gonna go for it. I am participating in one readathon in October, and that is Gothtober, which is hosted by Hannah at Ladette M, Olivia from Olivia's Catastrophe, and Letitia from Little Wolf. It is a month-long readathon, which has already started, but I'm just a little bit late, but it does have some fantastic prompts. It has fantastic graphics for it as well. I absolutely love the look of this readathon. So if you want to know more information, I will link the Twitter down below, as well as the hosts' YouTube channels. But I do want to give a little shout out as well to Supernaturallathon by Steph Loves, so I will link her down below as well. Do check that out if you are a fan of Supernatural, and it looks like a really fun readathon as well. But play your TBR right, I will explain. It is a TBR game where I pick between two books, one book I really want to read, one book I don't, well, I kind of do want to read, but not as much as the book I really want to read, and I place 5 cards between them, and I have to pick higher or lower than the previous card when I turn them round. So in my game, a king is the highest and an ace is the lowest. If I turn 2 cards over and they are the same, then I have to reshuffle the deck and choose whether the card on top of that deck is higher or lower than the card I've just turned round. So that is one element of fun to this little game. Also, sorry, there's a lot of ghosts in this room / dust, so just ignore that. If I don't complete a previous month's TBR, then I do have to punish myself, and since September was an absolutely god-awful month, I did not finish my TBR, of course. So that means lots of punishments, but I'm letting myself off, okay? I know I shouldn't, but I'm letting myself off this month, okay? I am still going to be kind of punishing myself with some of these book choices anyway, so I hope you'll have fun watching that. But also, over the course of the entire Play Your TBR Right game, since I've started, I'm counting and tallying how many times I've won and lost. So far I have lost 12 rounds and I have won 9. So if I get to 12 overall losses, I have to do a huge punishment. Not sure what that is, but it'll be fun. And if I get to 20 wins, then I will wipe the slate clean and I will start from scratch. So I will not be giving myself a big punishment. So yeah, I am at 12 losses and 9 wins. So it's looking like I'm going to have to punish myself at some point, okay? I do want to say as well, for my November TBR, I'm going to be playing a live version of this game with my patrons, and I will be inserting that clip into the entire Play Your TBR Right for November video, and I think adding that element of live fun will also be great. So if you want to check out my Patreon, it is down in the description. No worries if you don't want to, that's fine, but I do think it'll be fun to play a sort of live version of this game. So anyway, let's get into the books that I am obligated to read before I do this. As part of group books, I am reading Cinderella's Dead by Kylie Bayron. This is one that's been on my Play Your TBR Right for months now, and I keep losing, but now it is actually a group book for Read Rate Review, which is hosted by Jay at Book Roast. So we are reading this one. I picked it and I finally won. I finally won a choice. So this one is going to be on my channel. It's looking likely to be November 7th at the minute, but it'll be fun anyway. It is going to be talking about Cinderella is Dead, 200 years after Cinderella's died. I explain this in every TBR video, so I'm not going to harp on about what this is about again, because I've been dying to read it for months. But finally, I do get to read it because I'm not putting it in Play Your TBR Right. I'm just going to read it. Then for Middle Grade Monthly, which I host with Jade at JDA Reads, we are reading Ghost Squad by Clarabelle A. Ortega in October, and this one's going to be so fun. It is about 2 kids who accidentally unleash malicious spirits during Halloween time, and it's being described as Coco meets Stranger Things, and as Jade likes to say, Coco but creepier. So that's going to be really fun, and I can't wait to read this one too. Then for a blog idea I'm doing in October, I will be doing a sort of camping outside all-nighter reading 3 terrifying books. I can't wait to do that. I've been wanting to do this for a little while now. But I am going to be reading 3 really scary books. 1 middle grade, 1 YA, and 1 adult. So the scary middle grade book I want to read is Hide and Seeker by Dacre Herman. And this one was actually a recommendation from Nickie, and I will link her channel down below as well. She was in the last video TBR because she played this game as well and she was hilarious. But this was a recommendation by her. It looks fantastic. What I believe from it is, you know, hide and seek. It's a game, but it's like really twisted and messed up. Yeah, so it is a year after one of the main character's friends called Z goes missing, and you know, a year later he's come back. He isn't the same anymore, and them and the neighborhood kids play hide and seek, but then the kids go missing one by one, so the game goes disastrously wrong. And yeah, I think there is a really scary man called the Seeker, I think, but it does sound fantastic. Nickie spoke very highly of this on Twitter, so I'm really excited to read this. It's going to be terrifying, I just know it. Then for the YA, I want to read Clowns in a Cornfield by Adam Cassar. All I know about this is that there is a homicidal clown in a pork pie hat. And that sounds really crazy. I've seen good things about this on Twitter as well, and I've heard it's a really good slasher, and I love slasher films, so if I read a great book that's like that, then this looks like it's going to be the one. So I'm really excited to read Clown in a Cornfield. And then finally, this has also been in almost every single TBR game, and that is Offspring by Jack Ketchum. I borrowed this off my friend way back in June or July, and I keep putting it on my Play or TBR, right, and I always lose when this comes up, so I never get to read it. So I'm putting it on this vlog so that I can finally read it and give it back to my friend. This is like a sequel to Off Season, which I read back in April. It's literally one of the most effed up adult horror books I've ever read. It is. But yeah, this is the kind of sequel. It follows cannibals, and it's going to be really scary, so I'm really looking forward to reading it. Not much more I can say about that one. Right, so let's get into Play Your TBR, right? Cue the theme tune.
You're watching Play Your TBR, right? Yep, that's Unoriginal.
Like, I think this is actually going to be really fun. I haven't picked any of the books, so I think I'm going to try and pick books that would fit the October and Gothtober theme, and books that won't. Let's see what I've got, which is a huge mess, let's be honest. Okay, so first up, actually, I've been dying to reread Frankenstein by Mary Shelley for the longest time. I haven't read this since college, and from what I remember, I really enjoy it. This follows Victor Frankenstein, who is a scientist, and he creates a monster from the body parts of deceased people. So that's what I want to read. So, what do I not really want to read? Okay. Tinsel by Chebelle Pounder, and this is a Christmas book. So I kind of don't really want to read it for Gothtober, so that is going to go on the side where I don't really want to read. I do want to read this at some point. This follows the women of Christmas, so like we hear the story about Santa and all of that, but what about the women who, you know, run Christmas? What about them? So this follows Blanche Close, and it's her story, and I really want to read it. Not for Gothtober, so putting that on this side. I'm really nervous, but I usually am with this game, so let's see how the first round goes. It's actually going to be really hard with those leaves on there, to be honest. Keep forgetting I've got a copy as well. Let's turn the first one. So the starting card, I should also say I can swap one card during the game, but not after I've lost. It has to be before I've lost. So the first card is a Jack. Right, great, nice and high. So I'm going to obviously say lower. A 4, oh beautiful, beautiful. Higher, yeah, higher than a 4. 10, ooh, gosh. Oh, it's gonna get a bit hard now. 10, it could literally be a Jack, Queen or King. But, you know, just for statistics' sake, it's most likely gonna be lower. Probably not because it's me, but lower. Fuck, I knew it, I knew it, I fucking knew it, I fucking knew it. So this is why, honestly, I don't know how to win this game sometimes. What's that one? An ace, that's the lowest. Oh, if I just said higher. Also, I'm going to start keeping the cards out as well, so I'm not going to put these back in the deck. I don't know if that's going to change anything. I'm going to try it this month, see what happens. Maybe I might win, hopefully. But that means I'm reading a Christmas book in October. Okay, so a book I really do want to read is A Secret of Birds and Bone by Kieran Millwood Hargrave. This one, I think, right, okay, so it's set in Italy, and I believe 2 main characters are a brother and sister, and their mum carves things out of the bones of people's loved ones. You know, it's a nice thing, it's a nice thing, it's not creepy at all. But I believe their mum goes missing, and they have to find her. Oh no, she's arrested. and the children are taken to an orphanage. They set out to unravel the secrets that bind the family to Siena, which is where it's set, and explore the catacombs and towers, its birds and rivers. So it seems really gothic. I love, again, the cover. It looks fantastic. So that is the book that I really want to read. Perfect for Gothtober. Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's keep this to a middle grade theme, and let's also keep this to a Christmas versus Halloween theme. So what about The Christmasaurus by Tom Fletcher? This one is about a young boy called William Trundle, and I believe he comes across a baby dinosaur that they have to travel the North Pole with, or something like that. I'm not too sure. But it's Christmas again. And could you imagine if my October TBR ends up being an entire Christmas TBR? That would just be the life, wouldn't it? So let's give the deck a shuffle. Let's hope. I am reading A Secret of Birds and Bone. Secret of Birds and Bone. Oh, keep again, I can change a card. I should have done that in the last round. Okay, and I literally just explained that before I started the round as well. Oh my god. First card is a Jack. This is a Queen. Lower. 3. Higher. 9. Swap. I want to swap that. I think that's smart of me to swap, actually. Very smart of me to swap. So I'm replacing the 9 with a Queen. Ooh. Lower. Higher. Fuck. Well, reading another Christmas book in October. So, the next round. The book I do want to read is Harrow Lake by Kat Ellis. This is a YA creepy book. This follows Lola, and I believe her father was a horror movie director, and he filmed something at Harrow Lake, and she ends up going there, and there's somebody stalking her every move, so it looks really good. So that's the book that I want to read, and, you know, why not? The Girl Who Saved Christmas. And this one is the sequel to A Boy Called Christmas by Matt Haig. Really enjoyed A Boy Called Christmas, actually. But again, oh god, this is going to be one festive TBR. Just what we wanted. I think this could end up being an actual Christmas-filled TBR. Oh, my October wrap-up's going to be shit. The first card is a 5. Oh, lower. I did reverse psychology there. So ace is the lowest. Higher. Yes, oh my god, for a second there I thought I lost. Even though I just said that's the lowest, for a second there I thought I lost. Okay, higher. 6, higher. Fuck yes! Oh, yes! Yes, okay, excellent. I get to read Harrow Lake. Finally, I get to read an actual normal book in October. You know what, actually, maybe taking the cards that I played with out is helping. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, what next? Oh, this is fun. I literally have no idea what I'm putting on here. Oof. Do we ever know what we're putting on our TBRs? Do we? Do we ever know what we're actually going to read? Oh, okay. This next round is going to get steamy. Right, I managed to get the book out of the bottom of the stack. Okay. This is the one I want to read. It is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. Never read it before. It is a classic. It's a very gothic classic. Okay, it actually doesn't say the main character's name on the back. It just says that she marries Maxim de Winter, who is a wealthy widower, and she moves into a Cornish mansion, and the phantom of his beautiful first wife Rebecca is there. So I don't know what the main character's called. To be fair, I kind of thought the main character was called Rebecca. So very interesting. I really want to read this one. As you all know, in the last Play Your TBR, right, I lost a round to The Stand by Stephen King. And yes, I did read it. And that's kind of why I'm letting myself off easy this month, because I managed to get through that. So the kind of next biggest Stephen King book that I have is It. And, you know, I don't want to read it right now. It's too big. Getting through The Stand was such a chore, and I just don't really want to read it. I don't want to read it. 1,166 pages long. Okay, that's enough shuffling. Okay. 10. Nice. Point lower. Yeah, lower. Higher. Yes. Lower. Yes. Oh. I might swap that. And I'm really hoping it's going to be a king or an ace. king or an ace, king or an ace, king or an ace, king or an ace. Come on. Come on. King or an ace. King or an ace. 2. Oh my god, that's great, actually. Higher. Yes! Oh, thank you so, so much. Oh, I really didn't want to read it. I really didn't want to read it. Oh, thank you. I just can't believe I've still got 2 Christmas books on. The book I want to read is The Monsters of Rookhaven by Padre Kenny. This one, I believe the main character is a monster, and there is like this veil to protect her family from the outside world, but I think that veil gets damaged or destroyed, and now they have to sort of like protect themselves from the outside world and things, so it sounds really good. I can't wait to read it. I want to move them down one because there's books popping out left, right, and centre on the top. So I want to put that one over there. And then what do I not want to read? Okay, the book I don't really want to read, it will fit though, which is a good thing, and that is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. And this one is gothic. I genuinely have no idea what it's about though. It's classic, it's very dense. But yeah, I don't fancy putting a chunky classic on here. But I've heard parts of it's very gothic. Play another round then, shall we? And here we go. Let's check these are the right way around. Let's start again with the shuffling. First card. 5. High. King. Lower. Another 5? Oh god. Instinct says higher. Instinct says higher. Should I swap it? I didn't get one swap. Let's swap it. Okay. That is now going to be... okay. I was going to say higher anyway. Let's see if that was worth a swap. Oh, okay, it wasn't really worth the swap because it's an 8. Oh crap, that makes it harder. Oh, I should have just said higher and then swapped it for an 8. Oh, why do I do this to myself? Okay, 8. 8. I can't swap because I just swapped. Oh, higher. Oh, it's the same. Okay, it's the same, which means I have to shuffle. I have to shuffle and see whether the card I pick off the top is higher or lower than an 8. Crap, I've got to do this again. I've got to do this again. Oh, okay. Well, I said higher before. I'll say lower. I'll say lower, so whatever I pick from the top has to be lower. Okay. Oh! Oh! So Monsters of Rookhaven by Padre Kenny is what I'm reading. Okay, a book I really want to read is Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury. This is another classic kind of thing. It's the week before Halloween and the Dark Pandemonium Shadow Show has come to town. And apparently 2 boys trembling on the brink of manhood set out to explore the mysteries of the Dark Carnival. And then on the other side, again, we have another Christmas book, and that is The Miracle on Ebenezer Street by Catherine Doyle. I really, really do want to read this one, just not in October. But this one is like a retelling of A Christmas Carol. But it's, oh yeah, it follows George and his dad. And George lost his mum years before. And I believe a spirit shows George and his father kind of like what life would be like, Christmas past, present and future. Sounds really emotional as well, and it sounds amazing. It does sound amazing. I cannot wait to read it. Just not right now. Shuffle the deck. Okay, so we are starting off with a 9. Okay, I'm changing that. To be honest, I'm changing it. I know it seems high, but the amount of times I've said, and it's just done me dirty. So I'm swapping the 9 for a 9. Yay! You know what, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to say higher. Oh my god, okay. Right, okay. Why the fuck would you give me another 9 though? That's just rude. Okay, lower than a king. Lower. 5. Okay. Oh, I already swapped and I wasted the swap. Should I do the same as I did there, where it was like more chance of it being lower, but I said higher and I won? Should I do the same thing here and be like, yeah, it's a 5, so it's more likely to be higher, but it could actually be lower? Should I just say lower? Oh my god, shall I say lower? But what if it's higher and then I get it wrong? I'm just going to be kicking myself. I'll be kicking myself either way, to be honest. I'm going to try. I'm going to say lower. Fuck. I knew it. I knew I should have said higher. I knew it. This is what happens with this game, though. You do not or cannot predict what's going to happen or what the next card is going to be. So, I have 3 Christmas books on my October TBR. Yay! I have lost 3 rounds out of 6. So if I have 5 more losses in these TBR games, then I've lost. I've lost life. These are the 11 books that I am reading in October. Not all of them are going to fit into Gothtober, but I'm really happy that I didn't put my the ones that I have to read on that TBR because I would have lost. But I am happy with pretty much all of them. I do want to read them all, which is great. I'm not ready for Christmas just yet. I'm really not ready for Christmas just yet. However, what's done is done. What's done is done. So, not too bad. A nice little stack compared to what it's been like in the past. And I'm really looking forward to participating in Gothtober. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!